Hello, bees and friends who are also bees, and welcome to this week's Indie Thursday stream. This week we are going to be starting a fresh game of a game that I'm very excited to play called Gods Will Be Watching. I'll be honest, I don't know a huge amount about it other than that it is made by a Deconstruct team who later made the Red Strings Club, which I recently played and absolutely loved. And I know that it's another cyberpunk dystopia-esque story and that it's a point-and-click adventure and that it sort of is not quite resource management but sort of a team management type game. Either way, I'm intrigued because I really love the Red Strings Club and I am very interested in this. I'm afraid we don't have subtitles today because the website that I use for my subtitles seems to be going down, so I do apologise for that. It is unfortunate, but what happens when you rely on an external website to do the thingy for you is that sometimes it has errors. So yeah, I think I've fucked about enough. Let's head into the gameplay, shall we? As always, please let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. I haven't really fucked with the audio that much because I hate leveling audio and I'm bad at it. So if it is too loud or if it's too quiet or if I'm too loud or too quiet, then give me a yell and I shall fuck about with my audio settings until they are good. But let's head in, shall we? Also, I'm really hoping I won't have to do too much reading out loud, purely because my voice is really starting to hurt. It's been hurting all week. I don't think I'm getting sick. I think I'm just tired. Anyway, I think you'll fail a lot. Vision. We can play. Well, it's original mode. Still a bit evil. Challenge without random factors on play. Mode view. Easier version. There's no way to enjoy the game's natural experience without a heavy challenge. I'm gonna go for original light. I sort of want to go for narrative mode because I do like playing game. I'm gonna go for original light. I think this is a good medium for me. Hang in there, team. We'll get out of this, I promise. Still not research, I can understand that, but how can they hate us this much? To abandon us to our death on this frozen planet? This is not hate. Xenolifter did this for the sake of their mission. They hated us, they would have executed us. Oh, I see. Is this your concept of mercy, Burden? This looks far worse than a shot in the back of the head to me. We're alive, aren't we? I can get you out of here. Liam knows that. Xenolifter aren't assassins. Xenolifer, sorry. They're freedom fighters. In the end, their objective is to free all intelligent alien races from slavery. Yeah, how noble. I don't give a fuck. Hope the Constellar Federation crosses them for once and for all. Doggy! I respect their cause, but I definitely disagree with their method. Nothing good can be achieved through terrorism. Terrorism is just a word used by the big nations to define small opposing forces. The way the Constellar Federation obliterates its enemies and enslaves defeated aliens is far more terrifying to me. But I disagree with the violent methods that Xenolifter used too. Xenolifer. That's why I joined the Everdust Company, for the universe knowledge. ECUK is universe knowledge. Echoes neutrality and respect for justice, science, and truth over all things is something I can respect. Without any political or religious agendas to identify their actions, just common sense. It's great how the Everdust keeps getting us into trouble. I love them. Jack, sorry, I'm just really angry. Fucking Xenolifer. Fuck them. Chapter 1, Self-Justified Sacrifices. I have no idea how long this is going to take, by the way. 1 year ago, we chose the wrong nation to mess with. We got company. The hacking system is ready. Liam, the hostages are secured. Please don't hurt my crew. We don't have any access codes. Good work, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention for a minute? Siege is an act of Xenolifer. You are being held as our guest while we retrieve your outstanding research data on the Medusa virus. Seriously, good job analysing the bitch. The revolution will greatly benefit from your contribution to the scientific community. Let my friends do their work and I promise nothing will happen to you. Jack, don't let those damn guards get near us. I got him, boss. Sherman, keep the network stable while I hack into the database. I'm looking forward to seeing the power of your improved hack BDS tool firsthand. They won't see me coming. And you, Abraham, you are in charge while I'm plugged into this thing. Mind the hostages. Don't let them get so comfortable they think they can save themselves. Ignore them for too long though and you'll have a revolt on your hands. Don't scare them to the point of trying to suicide escape either. While I'm plugged in, I'm counting on you to do the team of their tasks. Aid Jack with his negotiations while keep an eye on Shaman's work and the network status. Basically, keep the situation under control until my hacking reaches 100% and our mission will be complete. My pleasure. And Abraham, don't hesitate to ask us anything. That won't take time. Xenolifer, let's do this. Okay. Cure 3 legs injuries. Progress by hand waste. Okay, right. Now, remind me how the hack boost system works. The hack boost is a powerful net hack tool, requires a great amount of preparation. The more you charge it, the more successful it might be. If you unleash a successful hack boost, the hacking progress will move forward considerably. Gotcha. I still have time for the guards. Reach the room and they'll gun us down. Shooting at them is a great way to push them back. The hostages will get angry with the gunfight. Negotiating safe won't hold them for long. Understood. Let's have a break room here. We can use it to isolate one of the hostages. Pretty comfortable place. It'll probably give them a chance to chill and calm down. Don't think you're too comfortable, they think of a plan to take you down. Okay. Hostages seem pretty unstable. And how to handle them? Fragile. Anxious, talk to them to chill the mood. A little bit of violence to put them in their place. Said and done. Keep in mind that you are dealing with a whole group. The others will too. Same goes with the violence. Partners will get scared too. Notice the bald guy is their boss. Respect him. You can use that to your advantage. Either way. I've done this before. Still, I had too many little brothers. Difference between green actions and red actions. Actions consume game time or resources. Green actions are free. Time won't pass and nothing will change if you use them. Just there to help or just for fun. Okay. Watching up, risky maneuver, at least at only one odds of success are high enough. Okay. Right, security guards are no challenge for me. Between exchange for meds or net stability. Hurting other people? Sometimes. Sorry, Abraham, tech is good. I need you to keep an eye on the security status for me. Hack boost, you ready? Go for it. Synaptic drivers checked, ready. Boost ready for launch. Begin the countdown. It's cute. It's awesome. Let you get away with this. Oh, damn it, keep those hostages quiet. Get in my system. So you're all going down. Oh, well. 5 Peter. Okay, right. Okay. So watch this. Take another step, start dying here, holding our positions. You take me, not my crew. Okay. Regular thing. Some time at the break room. Don't be asking for things, mate. Race. Full security. I'm it. Okay. I didn't even notice him. Okay. Charging. Okay, I want to calm you down. Okay. The problem is it's really difficult, like, I can't see what's going on there. Right. Charge that shit up. I'm gonna execute that now. And start charging that up. And get you to negotiate. Calm you down. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Get you to negotiate. Kick you in the butt. Too well protected. Okay. Execute that. What? Hi, Eris! I hope you're doing well. I'm failing a lot. I'm almost tempted to start this again and change the difficulty level to narrative. I guess me like stop. I'm one of you talks, so I'm gonna kick this dude. One of these for the scientists live. I'd rather not, you know. Anyway, how are you, Eris? I hope you're doing well. I'm not distracted, you hoe bag. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Okay, I need to keep a better idea on the guards. The problem is I can't like see anything. Oh fuck, well I just clicked straight out of the game. Calm these two down. Get him to negotiate some. For security. This hostage isn't easy, okay? So I don't hesitate. Well. That's not what to do. Why am I so bad at this? I don't know. I genuinely don't know what I'm, like, doing wrong. Maybe I should just ignore the hack boost thing. Oh, I'm glad to hear it. More than anything, I'm really tired. That's my, like, emotion in general, is, tiredness. Just in general. It's the only emotion I feel anymore. Exhaustion. Shout at you. Get you to negotiate some so you keep it back. Get out of here, scrub. Get you to attack. Come back, you fool. Okay. Come on, get back out of here. I've got got shit to do. Why can't you? Okay. Hit you. I'm trying to reinforce it, but it won't let me click. Down. Calm you down. Nope, reinforce. Nope. Reinforce security. Reinforce security. Calm you down. I'm seriously, I don't know. Maybe I should swap to I keep saying your approach to the situation has been soft, but like the harder approach, I guess, is like beating them up repeatedly, which I'll be honest, I don't really want to do. Do this. Get you to negotiate. I saw you saying a thing, so I'm gonna... That's not gonna help her, but... Not very... What shit to do? Guy's useless, seriously. Kicking them really does not like help with this anything in the slightest. Okay. Need to negotiate. Calm you down. Charge that. Reinforce security. Execute that. Calm you down. Get you to negotiate and keep them back. I'm gonna reinforce security just because I don't trust anything. Charge hack boost. Calm you down. Charge hack boost. Get you to negotiate. Reinforce security. Charge hack boost. Okay, that's fine. And get you to execute hack boost. Okay, good work. I got the data. Yes, let's get out of here. You'll never leave this place alive. Abraham, Jack, drop your weapons. Liam, get away. Lead the revolution. Don't worry about us. We've been through worse. I won't let you die here, I promise. Whatever, just go. Ease difficulty. Phew. There's a bakery. Get me a thing. Okay, so people. So I killed 3 hostages, which is the smallest amount. Most people managed to not kill any hostages, which is impressive. Okay. Didn't free. I like how that looks. It looks very cool. Majority of people didn't have a conflict. Okay, neat. Right. Chapter 2, 20 Days of Empty Words. Matriarch, Xenolifer's mothership, 3 days before the Space Lab data hijacking, rather. This is Sergeant Burton communicating from Xenolifer's Matriarch battleship, requesting an encrypted Type 6 comm relay to the Everdusk Company for the universe knowledge. Sergeant, it's been 3 months since your last transmission. Protocol is to report every 2 weeks. Wasn't any choice there. There's been a lot of activity in Xenolifer recently. Sergeant, our intel indicates that the Medusia virus has fallen into the hands of Xenolifer. What happened? It hasn't yet. Calm down. Liam is planning to assault one of the Holistic Empire's space labs. He plans to steal their research data about the Medusia virus. That is unacceptable, Burden. Xenolifer must not gain access to the Medusia virus. Medusia virus. They've gone too far this time. Sergeant, these new orders. Eliminate Liam Ferrongao and sabotage his plans. Sir, killing Xenolifer's leader isn't the solution. Course of action will blow up a 3-year operation. Jack and I have worked hard to earn Liam's trust. Within a few months we could achieve a peaceful end to the Xenolifer organization. Have you lost your mind, Sergeant? You can never allow a terrorist organization access to a weapon of mass destruction. Xenolifer aren't terrorists. They have ideals of revolution, but Liam isn't genocidal. I know him, sir. Keep talking like that and we'll consider your loyalty compromised, Sergeant. Xenolifer is the enemy and must be neutralized by any means necessary. We need more time. Sergeant, listen to me. I'll take responsibility for whatever action Xenolifer carries out with the Medusia virus. If the time comes, my hand won't hesitate to put a bullet to Liam's head. Pull the trigger, Piglet. But killing Ferrangao will only unleash a war which will cost Everdusk resources and lives. Trust me, I have this under control. Shower time. Sorry, did I wake you? What's up? You look confused. Let us introduce ourselves. My name is Irving and the big boy with the funny helmet is Alexander. He doesn't speak much, but he's a good fella. This isn't course unless you piss him off, but that ain't gonna happen, am I right? Cut the crap. What do you want? Relax, you don't want to push things here, trust me. My boss wants to know about you. Usual drill. Age, gender, location. Oh, and he also wants to know what the fuck you were doing in our lab. So, anyway, first question. What do you plan to do with the intel you stole from our database? I guess we're playing as, don't waste our time and start beating us. Why does your organization need our intel? You trying to bore me to death? You won't steal a car, you won't kill a baby. Piracy is a crime. Confess your sins. Okay. What would some lousy rebels like you do with our precious data? Hey, are you deaf? Tell me, why'd you risk your lives to steal this information? Oh, it's like a comb, that's what he's doing. What do you plan to do with the intel you stole from our database? Wanted to fund our cause by selling classified information. Makes sense, doesn't it? I don't know, next question. Alexander, stop. Look at what time it is. We'll miss the Holistic Baseball League. Gentlemen, you'll have to excuse us. I hope you enjoyed your first session. It's been nice serving. Thank you for your time. Ha, this is gonna be fun. Good night, fellas. So, you think we've been through worse than this? We're alive, aren't we? For now, let's focus on staying that way. Okay, until when? Don't know, but as long as we're still breathing, we have a chance. Don't do or say anything stupid. We have to choose our words wisely. Don't care about giving up information about Xenolifer, but as soon as this lunatic knows everything he wants, we're dead. Sounds like a solid plan. Shut up and get some rest. The worst is yet to come. Why is he wearing the same clothes? Something envy from a few guys like you. Not having to wear the same. Thank you, Burden. And coffee. For Emperor's sake, how I fucking miss coffee. I was prohibited 7 years ago because our beloved Emperor thought that coffee encourages rebel thinking. Sometimes I wish that the Emperor was down here with us, just so I could show him the many ways that I disagree with him. Alexander, forget what you just heard. The thing is, rebel activity actually diminished. But so did our R&D departments. Don't know why you were interested in the research of some coffeeless scientists. Well, I should confess something to you then, Irving. We weren't there for the coffee. No shit. How'd you manage to enter our space lab? Hey, are you deaf? So you got some entrance to our space lab that I'm not aware of? Grandchildren are gonna love this story. Oh, it's a hammer! I just realised. Ow! Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie! How do you get in it without being noticed? hacker guy obliterated the system controlling your emergency exits in a matter of minutes. You should work on that. Makes sense, doesn't it? I don't know. Next question. What were you looking for at our lab? Don't rush it. We have all the time in the world. Perhaps you are familiar with the concept of torture. Do you steal from our database? Computers are a mystery. Is it on? Is it off? Is this thing in daylight? Is this at night? That was funny. Santa, it's time for a secret worker to bring me the red blade crabs. No, wait. We had them for dinner yesterday. Shit. Sorry, Buzzkiller. See you tomorrow. I'm glad that they seem to be stopping. I was seriously worried I was going to have to confess that because I was almost dead. Don't you ever miss having a family? I'm not that kind of man. Fighting for Consular, Federation, ECUK, Xenolifer. More than a decade of fighting. Don't you think we've done enough for the universe? You're right, we should have retired to a nice place once we get out of this mess. Yeah, but what about you? I just don't see myself on a couch. Oh, hi. Liam. Sorry I'm so late. Didn't think Xenolife would let you down now, did you? Thanks to the gods. Get us out of here. Sorry, but that's not a good idea. What? No shit. We're in a prison located in one of the wandering moons of the Hlistic Empire. Giant Rock is too heavily guarded for a prison break. It's a miracle I got this far. Don't think we can make it together. Hell, I don't know if I can make it back alone. Well, grab a chair and take a seat. What's the plan? I know you have one, Liam. You may be correct. I may be a suicidal herd, but I'm not a suicidal idiot. Xenolife is preparing a rescue operation. Isn't going to be easy, but nothing withstands a clever plan. Right, what do you need us to do? I need you to endure 20 more days of torture. What? You know, clever plans usually aren't the quickest. That's why I'm here, to help you in that matter. We've already located a nursery above this floor. I can sneak in and steal medication for you. Medicine can restore your health, so you can endure longer. Painkillers will allow you to resist more pain, so that Bastard's torture methods won't be as effective. But you won't recover as fast as usual from your injuries. If you prefer, I can gather information to help you deal with your torturers. It's easier to lie if you know what your captor is interested in. You're a smart man, Abraham. You can survive this and more. What should I bring you tomorrow? Definitely a healing kit, because I'm pretty rough today. Raise your hands if you want to be free. Untie me and I will raise your teeth up to your brains. Alexander, seems like we have a mad dog on our hands here. You want to play mad dog? Me too. Let's give it a shot. I will kill you, and your friends, and your family, and your pets, and then I'll burn your pets' clothes. Bravo! Why are you so interested in our research? Hey, are you deaf? Oh! Respect the privacy of others. What do you want from us? Don't stop, you'll have to interrogate a course. Okay, we have plenty of time. Breathe. Tell me about what you found in our lab. You're close to killing me. Too unfamiliar with the concept of torture. Look away from the screen if you're squeamish, I guess. Looking for our lab. Wonder if I can survive one more. My partner is passed out dead. No, deserved it. We'll tell him it was you, okay, Alexander? Thank you, buddy. You're the best friend a torture could ever have. It's dead. Points of damage. 0 times. Attitude has been suicidal. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. We have to... Okay. Okay. Let me sneak into the lab. Here we go. Now I can lie and they'll believe me. Okay. Makes sense. No. What are you looking for at the lab? You deaf? Do you steal from my database? You deaf? Are you interested in our research? I want to steal all the intel we could from this. Makes sense, doesn't it? Look what time it is. Okay, right. Okay, 5 till when? Okay, sorry, I'm like skipping past all the dialogue here because I've seen it already, so. Okay, tell me your root teeth up to your brains. Yes. Bravo. Right. What? Oh, he was picking a hammer. You stop or I'll die. Civilization need our intel. What if I try lying at this point? Challenged me to do something stupid, so we did. It's funny. To look like you won't kill a baby. Piracy is a crime. Confess your sins. Okay, we need to up with this. Can you lie? Under courts by sending classified information. Your headquarters. You deaf? Imagine where idiots like you would hide. Okay. Sun City. Why don't you come by and say hi sometime? I guess it has to be over 50% for it to be believable. Alexander. The red blade. No, we had those with you yesterday. Sorry, Buzzkiller. See you tomorrow. Okay, so we definitely want a medicine. Okay. Okay. Beep 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 beep. Liam's here. Like, hello. I need you to survive 20 days of torture. Please give me a healing kit. Did you have a good night? You know, those wooden chairs are shit, sorry. Not so long ago we had a pair of comfy armchairs, but our boss told us we were spending too much time at the dry cleaner. Now we just shoot some water on them and poof, done. Alexander gave these babies some varnish recently, so try not to shoot yourself too much. We won't be feeding you in any case, so I guess it won't be a problem. Anyway, a forest, an abandoned prison? Come on, tell me where you're all hiding. Hey, you deaf. Okay, now it's tooth time, which is bad. So soon, tell me where the people are and I'll stop the suffering. Okay, so I wonder if he'll believe me. Deep cave located on the planet of Synecos. Its hostile environment keeps us safe from most governments. Who do you work for? You'd think you'd start with that one, but don't stop, you have to interrogate the corpse. Tell me about your organization. You deaf? Let's change the Hestic Empire. So where are you idiots from? I wonder if I can beg again. Shit, told you we'd have attended that jalapeno party. See you tomorrow, amigos. Hey, you know what they say? Eat fire, shit, tears. Bad. Bad content, I won't lie. I think Alexander has moths in places that shouldn't exist on a human being. I'm starting to like my chair. Wonder what that brute's face looks like. Maybe he's a cutie under the hood. Ugh, that would be even scarier. Abraham, will you marry me? Shut up and kiss me. What should I bring you tomorrow? I'm gonna say painkillers. Gotcha. Medicine will amend your flesh. You'll feel a lot better. Sure, it's some kind of interrogation pattern. All these psychopaths do. Wish I had multiple lives to find out what his pattern is. Well. Oh, that looks... And I'm not a fan of that. Another day of disturbingly pleasant Ivan and Alexander show. What's up, Alexander? Don't look at me like that. We've already talked about Alexander and Irving's show doesn't sound as good. Also, I'm the one who does the talking, so I think it's fair. Let's ask, I guess. What do you guess? I think that Alexander and his annoying friend would be a better title. Okay, you're gonna pay for that comment. You should be proud of your actions. Just to cover the little pride you have left and tell me your faction's name. We're doing pretty okay for ourselves, so... That glove can be a pain in the ass. Come on, at least tell me the name of your pseudo-terrorist cell. Ow. Bad. Professional actors. That thing back in your space lab was just a performance. That was funny. Trust me, you don't want to do this. Who do you work for? Ugh. Tell me about your organization. We're just the people oppressed by the Listic Empire. We're the resistance and we'll overthrow your empire. Makes sense, doesn't it? I don't know. Next question. Who are you? I mean, that's very philosophical. Who are any of us, really? What's me? I don't want to do this. I'm serving the candidacy. It's not that complicated, so... That can be a pain in the ass. Okay. Oops, I accidentally skipped that one. Oh shit, all the time in the world. Just excuse us now, meeting the 2 hot new trainees. Oh, that reminds me that I'll probably kill you soon. If the day goes smoothly, I'm gonna need that chained wall. No, I miss Gevadar's headquarters. Shh, don't even mention that name while we're here. Remember, whatever happens, never ever confess our true identities. I know, but cut me some slack, man. Some sluck? Cut me some sluck, man. And library, do you want me to get you something to read? Yeah, fuck meds, let's fight them with culture. Okay, I see you're not in the mood for humour. Should I bring you tomorrow? I think information would be good. Gotcha. Here you are. Painkillers will let you endure more pain. Stay alive. Thanks for the advice. I can't remember how many more days I've got to survive with this, but... Hope you don't think that violence is my only resource. I'm not ashamed of hurting my guests, as I have acquired a great set of skills. There was a cyborg guy we had to interrogate once. Was a human once, but so many implants he was more machine than man at that point. That son of a bitch had the ability to disconnect his pain receivers at will. And yeah, he could die just the same as everyone else, but it's difficult to make someone fear death if they can't feel shit. One night I made him talk, we became friends. Simple as that. Since pain wasn't going to do the job, I went with love. Ah, such good times. I ended up talking about this and that, and bit by bit, I got some useful information out of him. Not enough to satisfy my boss, but enough to capture the poor bastard's sister and tear her ribs out in front of the man. Man, that masterpiece. Actual cyborg tears. The good old days. But let's focus on the task at hand. I want to know exactly who I'm dealing with. Name is Sam Kinners, and he's Orson Blomkvich. We were rebels from the Legan Desert. Makes sense. Who was your boss? Insert something rude here. Ow! Tell me everything about your leader. Hey, you deaf? Oh, fuck me. Howie's dead. You happy? Jack, shit. What's up with you? Think you'd cry more, scream, or at least threaten me? This is a new one. Oh, I see. You didn't like him. Oh, you're just a psychopath. Come on, it's not funny if you don't care. Don't know what you were expecting. He died on a mission. We are professionals. I won't waste a sacrifice with the crappy lament. So get your shit together and ask me the next question. I'm not in the mood now. You think you're a smartass, but I will make you feel sorry. I will make you cry, soldier. You'll need more than a ridiculous set of jokes then. Shit. Fuck. I fucked up. You alright, button? Don't worry about me. Save your strength. Do you always stay so cool? It's like you were born to survive. You're trying to mend my wounds with sweet talk, Jack. Not the only one who's got this far. Consider yourself a true survivor too, Corporal. Ha! Now that's good pap talk. Shut up and rest. What? Why is he... Oh, I guess he's, like, in our head. Fuck. Damn it. I'm so sorry, Abraham. Don't be sorry. He died for a cause. There's no better death than that. That's bullshit. There's no good death. His blood is on me now. I should have listened to you and aborted the space lab hijack. Hey, what did you expect when you started a revolution? Great change always comes with blood. Enough, Abraham. I didn't come here for a pep talk. Let's focus on getting you out of here alive. Should I bring you tomorrow? Probably a healing kit. I feel like I'm gonna need it. You call the Kernsmith bandit family, don't you? Well, the Listic Empire put a bounty on their hands. So if I wonder if I can lie and say that I work for them. You know something I envy from free guys like you? Okay, I'm coffee. Okay, skip over this coffee dialogue. So, do you like games? I'm really into gambling myself. You familiar with old gunpowder weapons? Well, this is a 7-barreled lucky revolver. It's been in my family for centuries. Old fellows from Earth had a game called Russian roulette. I don't know what Russian means, but the guy must be the guy who invented it. Doesn't matter. What matters is what happens when I slide one bullet inside the barrel. Point this baby at your face and ask you a question. If I like what you're saying, I won't pull the trigger. Either way, you'll be in the hands of Lady Luck. You ready? For 1 out of 7 chances of boom. Who is your leader and what is he planning? Hey, not necessarily a dude. Leader is known as Kernsmith, also known as the Empire Destroyer. Sense. 7 chances of boom. What were you looking for at our labs? Showtime. It's 5 chances of boom. What did you steal from our database? If I die now, I'm fucked. Let's call it a day. See, I don't like it either having to hurt you. Hell, if you want to play the hero, it's my duty to beat the ever-living shit out of you. I hope you understand. You want to sit? We can switch places whenever you want. Oh no, please. What an awful host that would make me. Rest yourselves, darlings. I love that sort of dialogue. It's my favourite type of... Where do you think Liam comes from? Why do you think he began this revolution? Told me he was from a huge high-tech planet. He was a speck of dust on a very dirty planet, and he came to be some kind of rebel punk who led a big group of youngsters against the big corporations. That has nothing to do with Xenolife's current cause, but I guess he always had an appetite for revolution. Told you all that? Seems you two got pretty close. I'm a good listener. Abraham, the part where you asked me what I want. What should I bring you tomorrow? Gotcha. I'm actually doing okay, so I should have asked for information. I suppose now I know, however, like, ready for next session? You know, this is a tough job, torturing people. I mean, I enjoy it, but it's harsh, you know? The most difficult part is when it becomes boring. Let me tell you, designing fun torture routines is a pain in the ass. It's like an old marriage, really. Start thinking of new ways to surprise your little darling. Without even noticing it, you end up dressed as a sailor with a strap-on banging at your back door. What? You know, I've never been married, but Alexander was. You should listen to one of his ex's stories, man. But hey, let's talk about you. Why are you interested in our research? I want to steal all the intel from this commissioner's power. It plans to do with the intel you stole from our database. Wonder what today is. Ah, it's teeth again. Problem with teeth is it's really quick. End of the day. Congratulations, you survived another day. You won't give a surprise? What do you want? The torture wall or the axe? Forget it. I hope that Marvin is doing okay. I miss that dog too. Best soldier I ever served with. No offense. None taken. You and Jack knew each other before joining Xenolifer. You never told me that story. Yes, I did. Man, go easy on me here. I'm doing my best. Should I bring you tomorrow? Probably maybe a healing kit? No, let's go with painkillers. Whoa. We found Sergeant Burden. There's no trace of Corporal Jack Maslow. There's an unidentified third subject. What should we do? Leave him. Your top priority is to get the sergeant out of there. Understood. Moving back to the ECUP headquarters. Sergeant Burden? Chapter 2. Easy difficulty. Confess a single time. With an 8 successful lies. Okay. What are the achievements I got from that one? Okay, don't confess a single time and tell them. I wonder how you get smart. Okay. Most people demand medicine, makes sense. Most people don't confess. Chapter 3, Everdusk. Welcome back, Sergeant Burden. Allow me to say on ECUK's behalf, we're glad you came back in one piece, but it's time to get back to work. Your failure in infiltrating Xenolifers' ranks and sabotaging their goals has changed the rules of the game. This has left us vulnerable. Xenolifer can now potentially commit a biological attack using the Medusa virus at any time. But, sir, don't even start. Listening to your excuses of what put us in this situation to begin with, we have to be ready to fight any biological threat. That's your main and only objective now, Sergeant. Is that clear? Yes, sir. Next mission, you'll have to spend several months on the surface of Snakos. If you read the mission briefing, you'll know that Snakos is the homeworld of the Medusa virus. Be leading an Everdusk science team while occupying the planet. Your mission won't be complete until you find a cure for the Medusa virus. Sounds more like a punishment to me. Do you have a problem with your assignment, Corporal Maslow? 2 soldiers to look after 3 scientists and a robot? Please. That's enough, Jack. Sorry, sir. Proceed. Seems that you've already met your team. Let me introduce them to you. Sarah Gaynor, specialist in psychiatrist and brain genetics. So after all we've heard, it's a pleasure to meet the legend at last, Sergeant. Or Dr. Paul Zenes, expert in bacteriology, bionics, and former chief of the counter-viral department of the Constellar Federation. Nice to meet you, gentlemen. Our job at Snakos is just as important as fighting terrorists. Don't undermine this mission by taking it as punishment. They won't, Doctor. Donald Gaynor, specialist in robotics and electromagnetics. I'll be in charge of the maintenance of our ship and equipment. Also, as I told the commander earlier, I'm bringing with us the experimental robot modeler named Brandon. Experimental in what way? Well, it's a discarded project of the Constellar Federation. Essentially, Brandon's an empathic droid who was designed to analyse human emotions and status to try and please its owner and guests. The project was deemed a failure though, since after a couple of years the empathic module became overwritten with its owner's personality, and the droid suffered an existential crisis with, well, undesired consequences. How useful. Mustard's been customised being me personally. By formatting its brain once a year, I promise you Brandon is totally safe. Also, it's not for pleasure. I'm requested to give us various readings of performance, moods, and morale throughout mission, and can help us notably improve our productivity. Quite freaky, in my opinion. I'm sad to hear that, but I'll do my best, sir. Come on, Sarge, don't be mean to him. You may end up liking him. Gentlemen, you'll have time to talk about personal details on the ship to Senakos. Dismissed. Wait a second. What about the dog? What about the dog? Fucking doctor. It's not wise to have a dog inside a lab. My ass. Damn dogs serve the Everdusk better than most of the soldiers on this ship. Knock it off, Jack. Dr. Junessa only wants the best for this mission. He'll end up liking Marvin. Everyone does. Good boy. Can I ask you something, Burden? Always afraid of what follows you ask that, but shoot. Did you really expect to dismantle Xenolifer peacefully? Man, I don't know. Liam was a good guy though. Maybe I didn't agree with his methods, but I respect his cause. I'm gonna keep throwing things for the puppy. Also, I like that, if Jack dies immediately, he returns, like, to haunt you, almost. I wonder if he must be able to survive. In any case, it was worth trying. ECUK orders or not, it would have been a waste of a bullet to shoot such a brave man. Thought we joined ECUK so we wouldn't have to solve all of our problems by killing people. I thought you joined the Everdusk because the Constellar Federation put a price on your head. Haha, yeah, and also that. Good boy. Well, I like Xenolifer too, but ultimately they're terrorists in the end. In the eyes of the Constellar Federation, yes. For me, the Federation seems a much greater threat than Xenolifer. At least Xenolifer fight for freedom and equality. It's history that'll put a label on him. For me, he's a herd. You really like that blonde punk, don't you? Well, the Fed forced us to kill people, and when I wanted to stop, they hunted me. Liam risked his ass to get us out of that torture facility. Settled whatever reservations I had toward him personally. Good boy. What do you think of the team we have here? Besides the doctor not liking Marvin. Seemed nice enough, very professional and focused on the mission. Sarah's a cutie. It's a pity she's married to the engineer. So yes, I like them. Being stuck on this rock is going to be boring as hell, though. After 3 years in Xenolifer and surviving that madman's torture, I thought we'd enjoy a vacation. Vacation needs sun, beer, and hotties. Senakos is just a giant ice-ridden prison with deadly airborne virus spreading across its surface. And I miss Marvin during all those years undercover. He missed you too, Sarge. Aww. Let's head back to work, I guess. We can't hang out with the puppy all day. And then she said, I thought it was a mercurial snake. Man, you are sick. Welcome back, gentlemen. How's the research going, Doc? Excellent. Sarah and I detected what causes paralysis within the Muciusia virus. It attacks the muscles with a parasitarian live net, but also freezes the user, inducing a chemical coma, then keeps the vital functions running to create a perfect environment for spores to start growing in the victim's body. Sarah and I reduced the amount of possible compounds to 5, so we're pretty close to finding a cure. Probably be free to leave Senekos in a couple of months. Couple of months? Oh man. Cheer up, Jack. The estimated completion of this project was set at 1.5 years. What? I have to start reading the mission briefings. I would have deserted if I knew that. Hello, everybody. Abraham, man, how are you? Should I call you Sergeant Burden? Liam, don't worry, man. We had a job to do, no hard feelings. I'm glad you made out of the Holistic Empire prison after all. You and your team will come in handy right now for Xenolifer. Correct me if I heard wrong, but I believe I heard you say you're researching a cure for the Medusia virus? Cut the crap, Liam. What do you want? How rude, Jack. After all we've been through, I hoped you'd be glad to see me. To answer your question, though, I want you to give us a cure for the Medusia virus, and I want it now. Excuse us, Mr. Liam, but we are far from discovering one at this point. There's still a lot of work to do. It's too bad, especially since I'm in a little bit of a rush right now. Fine, I'll tell you what. Discover a cure by tomorrow, and you won't die. What? That's impossible! Don't underestimate yourself, lady. The threat of death can be a wonderful motivator. What's that they say? Necessity is the mother of invention, no? Shaman can provide that motivation. Shaman? Indeed, C4 has been motivating humanity for centuries. Jack, calm down. Liam, listen to me. You're a reasonable man. I'm sure we can find a peaceful solution here. No, you won't talk your way out of this, Sergeant. I know you, Button. You can survive this just like everything else, after all. You're a legend, aren't you? Time to prove it. Liam. Fucking Xenolifer. Fuck. My god, we are gonna die, aren't we? This can't be happening. Everybody calm down. Liam is not an assassin. He wouldn't kill us for mere revenge. Tell me you're not defending that son of a bitch. Don't lose your cool, Jack. If you wanted us dead, we'd be dead. We better start working fast and smart. Doctor, how much time do we have? Based on our research so far, we'll be dead in about 27.5 hours. There's plenty of time. Brandon, how much debris do we have blocking the exit? 245 kg exactly, sir. It's a lot of work, but if you cooperate, we can take all that shit out in time. You forget the fact that we are all infected. Even if we get out, we'll be dead. Understood. Your mission then is to find a cure in less than 48 hours. It's impossible. Doctor? Some lines that can be crossed in order to speed up the investigation. Cross them. What do you mean, Doctor? Human experimentation. You insane? Are we just going to blindly shoot random compounds into ourselves? Well, we can choose between a certain death or a possible death. I don't know about you, but I'll take my chances. Sounds like a plan. Okay, listen everybody. Start digging and follow the doctor's instructions. We have to avoid overworking ourselves. In this situation, being rested is just as important as working. I think Sarah and I can produce synthetic accelerants through the use of the chemical computer. Adrenaline will speed your work and sedatives can help you rest better. Adrenaline will be tired after a while due to overworking. Sedatives will leave a person knocked out for a good bit of time, but it's a good way to recover faster. We're working mainly on developing an antidote. What steps should we follow, Doctor? Step 1, produce an antidote. Step 2, inject it into someone. Step 3, pray. If the subject can ingest the shot, we analyse their blood and see what went right and what went wrong. Then repeat. We're a little lost. Don't worry, focus on leading the team. If you want to know more about any other aspect of the research, just ask me. Most usually working spans of 30 minutes. Work sessions. We can reassess the situation. Okay, Everdust team, let's... Oh, wait a second. What? Power supply seems to have been damaged. Can't let the battery drop below 0 or we're screwed. How do we avoid that? I volunteer myself to connect the broken power supply. Is it safe? Well, Brandon is tough as hell. It might actually work. I can do maintenance on him so he doesn't get toasted. I can definitely see that Brandon is, like, definitely, like, developed and, becomes, the android whose name I'm completely blanking on later on. Or the idea of empathic or empathetic, robots who can read people's emotions. Sacrifice me and leave me as a permanent connection so power won't be a problem anymore. No way. I need you digging as much as everyone else. Yes, sir. Okay, Everdust team? Oh. Yes, Doctor. Mind you that what we found in research prior, experience paralysis, we can fight it with a temporary jolt of electricity. The defib unit is here. Do preparations. We have up to 3 charges on standby for use. In the meantime, you get to skip digging, don't you? Benefits of having a wider set of skills other than just shooting things. Hey, that's enough. Everybody knows what they have to do. Everdust team? Burden. What? Just kidding. Go ahead. Give everybody do your best. Our lives are riding on this. Everdust team, let's do this. Right. So... What? Jack. Do your resume. Put specialist on fucked up situations. Such antidote. Compound. It's level. Lethal. Let's go for unstable. Go for Omega. Delta. Lambda. Theta. 6. Where's the 20% thing? ODLR. Okay. About research. To digging as well. Okay, you to digging. Use the right sauna to start a work session. Right, let's do this. Okay. I'm going to get Brandon to connect the power lines. How do we avoid overwork? Shit, caught me. I want you to... I'm gonna get you to keep digging. Work for 30 minutes. No, I want Sarah to defibrillate. Later charges ready. Okay. Let's keep going then. Research complete. Okay. Okay, I'm going to set you to rest. And you to rest. I'm gonna... Okay, time for a shot. DDLB. Okay, fine. Should wake up in about 150 minutes. Okay. gonna get you to keep digging. Burden is going to rest. And you are going to research the antidote. We're gonna go with cautious. I'm gonna go with A, B, Delta. Okay. I'm gonna get you to do that. Right, we're gonna rest for 30 minutes. I'm gonna get you to dig and give Jack a rest. Does Brandon get tired if they're an AI? Shit, it got me. Okay, Donald, I'm gonna get you to charge the defibrillator. Or we're gonna work. Brandon, can I get you to charge the defibrillator? So I guess you two need to do the thing. Marvin, have a bit of a rest. Marvin can have little rest as a treat. Now you can be defibrillated. I want you to start digging. And you to connect the power lines. And you can have a 30-minute rest. Okay. This game's intriguing. Okay. Oh, what? Okay. Acceptance, effectiveness. Yeah, correctly. What? What? We discovered the cure! Incredible work, Doctor. We owe you our lives. You owe me nothing if you don't clear the debris in time. Even with the antidote, the extreme exposure to the Medusa virus is incurable. So get us out of here. O3 Burden, my pleasure. Okay. You can dig. I want you to produce us an adrenaline, please. And you to charge the defibrillator. Let's do this. I can't believe that I completely accidentally managed to find that. I'm impressed by how I managed to get that completely accidentally. Okay, now I want you to dig and you to connect the power lines. Actually, wait. Get information. Debris and performance. So Burden and Donald both needs a rest. Yes. Okay. Marvin can have little at rest as a treat. And I want you to also produce us a sedative. I know. Well, I was going to say I want you to produce us a adrenaline, but then I forgot what words are. Research complete. Okay. So we have that. Burden, you can have little arrest as a treat. Get you digging again. Although I do also want information on how everyone's doing. Donald will get a rest as soon as Burden's done. I like how we have unknown body mass. You can go back to digging. I want you to produce us some more adrenaline. Okay. So, Donald can have little arrest as a treat. You get back to digging, I think. Best information. Not really that rested. In fact, I'm going to inject us with, okay, never mind. Once this is done, one of the doctors can inject me with some adrenaline. Okay. Right. Inject. Give me an adrenaline. How's... How's Donald feeling? Not great. I'll give you an adrenaline. I'm so glad that we managed to find the, and I'm gonna get you. Shit, let's party. Producer, I'm gonna get you guys both to produce us an adrenaline, actually. I'm really glad that we managed to accidentally find the research, like, right at the start. Brandon, how are we doing? Battery needs to be charged a bit. You need a bit of a rest, so... I'm gonna give Jack a rest and Sarah a rest. No, I'm not. I'm going to give Jack a rest. I'm going to get Brandon to connect the power lines a bit. What are we at? Really, I'll get you repaired next time around. We're only at 500 left, so... That's what happens when you play on easy, I suppose. Okay, so Sarah, you can have little arrest as a treat. I'm actually going to get you back to digging for now, because I'm going to get Donald to repair Brandon. Okay, fine. Well, actually, we're going to get Jack injected with an adrenaline. And I'm going to get you to produce us an adrenaline. Work on it. That's charged up now, so... get you to dig. Then I'm going to get Donald to repair Brandon. Okay, I see. I have to do it while you're resting. And I'm also going to let Marvin have little rest as a treat. Okay, Marvin's turned off. Right. Let's do this. I like that when they work together it says UCECK. Exhausted. Who's exhausted? Donald, maybe? How's everyone doing? Oh. Donald desperately needs a rest. And Burden does as well, right? Digging. Brandon, I want you. How else are we doing? Nobody's doing well except for Zinesh and Jack, really. I'm gonna give Donald some adrenaline because he's close to burning out, and Bernard some adrenaline as well. Mostly Donald though. We're performing that, so. I forgot to send to research completed. Nice. Okay. Brandon, where are we at? 170 kilos left. Still exhausted. I'm gonna let Burton rest a little bit more. This information. Kilos left. Okay, I'm going to inject you with an adrenaline. Get you producing an adrenaline. Get you producing an adrenaline. And have us keep working. I'm gonna give Marvin a break after this. Oh, we did it. Fuck the gods, we really did it. Let's get out of here. Don't. Mission is to protect the team, not engage in direct combat. So happy to see you again, Sergeant. What have you done, Liam? What are you doing, Liam? Is this your twisted notion of revenge? If that's what you want, you'll end it faster by just executing me. These people who don't have anything to do with Xenolifer. Yeah, you'd love that, wouldn't you? Sorry, but revenge is not what I'm after. What I'm really after is the cure to the Medusa virus. Thing about leaving your team isolated with the virus? Well, that was a gamble. I have my own research team, you know? But I can never apply these conditions to them, if you know what I mean. Anyway, all's well that ends well, no? Never imagined you would be this kind of son of a bitch, Liam. Oh, it feels good being on the other side. It doesn't feel good being on the other side now, huh? No one likes being Xenolifer's enemy, but you two made your choices. Enjoy defending oppression and slavery. We have to go now, and we can't take any risk if you're letting you follow us or alerting the Constellar Federation, so farewell, Abraham. What are you doing? If you leave us here, we'll die. Please, you know I'm not an assassin. It's just that if you get off planet, I'm sure you'd further complicate my plans. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll find a way to survive. You may end up even liking retirement here if you give it a chance. Okay. Nobody alive? Cure in less than 20 hours. Nice. I can't believe most people sacrificed the doggy! I like the 14% of people who went for lethal. Those are my people. Guinea pig was... Most people... I guess people don't like him. Bridge is just over 20 hours, fastest is 6 hours. I guess by working people further, like, flat out. Chapter 4. Gods will be watching. I have no idea how long this game will last, by the way, so... Fuck. Fuck. Fucking Xenolifer. Fuck them. Should've let me kill him, Burden. Liam's death achieves nothing. We have to be better than revenge. Achieves nothing? Oh man, I think everybody would be a lot happier if that bastard was dead about now. Soldier has a point there, Burden. Agreed. Swore to save every life, but I can think of a lot of uses for Liam's corpse right now. Okay, people. If rage keeps you alive, that's fine with me. But we have to focus on getting off the planet. Donald, do you think that broken Radid will do the job? It's gonna be hard, but I think Brandon and I can fix it in time. If I remember correctly, emergency protocols dictate an orbital convoy will cross this frequency radius every 14 months. 14 months? Easy there. Based on my calculations, the orbital convoy will be within reach in the next 23 days. If we can get a signal out before then, there's a chance we can be saved. Sounds good, but if we don't manage to repair the Radid in time, we'll be stuck here for a year. Sounds doable. We can do this, team. If hunger doesn't kill us first, or if we become infected by the Medusa virus, or break down under the pressure, or before we're hunted down by wild predators. I like that absolute, like, why? Why this? Let's start working. Okay. I'm looking at the achievements, and the one for keep everybody alive is Marvin loves you, and it's a picture of a doggy, so obviously I have to get that one. Pretty short. In this part of the planet, he gets about 5 hours of sleep before sunset. My team's well be able to perform 5 tasks a day. Conversations are time consuming, so let's focus on tasks at hand. I don't think that's a good idea. Should really make talking with us a high priority. Already on the edge because of the Xenolifer's attack. So some military attitude won't work here, Sergeant. I'll look after your delicate morale. Anyway, days are still short and always keep it on your mind. You can only perform 5 tasks in a day. Don't waste more time. Let's survive, team. Right. Okay. So we'll get him to do that. Woof! He's ready to hunt or defend the camp, Sergeant. Okay. Send him off to go hunting. I'm gonna send Marvin out to hunt with them. It's full rations of food. Yes. Whoa! And power supply detected. 2 rations of food. Don't talk. Radio. I guess we turn Marvin off for energy. Whoops, I accidentally skipped that dialogue. Campfire. Oh, whoops. Your attitude has been foolish. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna get you to make a spear. I'm gonna get you to go hunt. I'm gonna get you to be able to catch any animals. Or I'm gonna get you to repair the radio. So how many have I got? 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna get you to go out and hunt. There's food, but I lost my spear. Ah! Fuck. I need to... Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Right, I'm gonna start by doing this. Information. What's the team? Sergeant Burden error. That's pretty neat, that is. Right, I'm gonna get you to repair the radio. Action increased 5%. I'm gonna get you to make a spear. I'm gonna tell you. Now I'm gonna get you to go out and hunt. Have we got anything else? It's 5 rations of food. Nice. Okay. 1 day survived. Split the food. Marvin, 32 raw meat left. Pack. Hang in there, guys. We'll do this. Let me get Donald to repair the radio. We'll shift out. I'm sorry for the raw meat, everyone. Not worried last night. Closer to being safe now. 100%. Right, what do I want you to do? I want to cook. Let's put 3 delicious meals. I'm gonna cook again. Okay. Right, I'm gonna go get wood. Brandon's going to repair the radio. Okay. Now I'm going to cook again so we don't get sick. This music's really cool. I do like this. Split the food. Marvin can have a little raw meat. I like that we're not eating. Okay. I'm gonna get Jack out to go hunt. Six rations and spent 2 bullets. Okay, right. Gotta put Brandon on a mission now, huh? What should we focus on? Teamwork. Words. Write down these words exactly as I say. Okay. I want you to repair the radio. What's possible? I think we're worth it. Let the team down. Still got work to do. Fine, split the food. I forgot to cook. Sorry, Donald. I know you're freaking out, but... Pep talk tonight? Yes. We need to stick together. We are a machine. Machine which can provide us food, warmth, health and safety. Most of all, we have a machine which can provide us freedom, a future. But I need all the pieces working at their best. If you give me that, no one will be left behind. If you can give me that, I can guarantee you we will get off this planet. You know you can count on me, Sarge. I'm glad to have you as a leader. Great teamwork is what you prosperity all about. We are well prepared to ever dust team. We can have a hiccup in the middle of the night. Have Branton repair the radio. Video snake with solar panel. Well, shit. Fine, I'm gonna have the doctor work overnight. Well, because we haven't got time to make you do things during the day, that's why. I'd like to do it during the night, Sergeant. Okay, I need to... Some cigarette. Hummus tastes like one of the good old days. Right, I want to cook. I want you to make a spear and I want you to repair the radio. I want you to go hunting. What are we at? That's 3 food. Okay, dinner time. You can have raw meat. Jack can have a cooked meat. Sarah can have cooked meat. And Donald can have a cooked meat. Guys, we'll do this. Have everybody rest, actually. That should help with morale a bit. How are you guys feeling? Not good, but better. Right, so I'm going to make you repair the radio, and you repair the radio. I'm going to have you hunt the rifle. 80%. And we will prepare a thingy about repairing the radio. 5 rations to spend 3 bullets. Okay, in that case, I will cook us a dinner. And get us some wood tomorrow. Yeah, so prepared 4 delicious meals. Have we got anything else to do? Okay, I'm gonna send you out hunting then, Marvin. Look at the little pussies. Oh, this is some good pussies. Oh, this is some truly excellent pussies. I'm a fan. I'm a fan of those paws. I will need to do a lot of cooking tomorrow. Donald, I'm gonna make you work overnight. I'm sorry. Bad. Get wood. Add wood. Campfire, please. Okay, cook. I'm going to talk to you about this morale will drastically affect on this depending on who dies. Well, I was hoping to make you feel better, but Marvin, you can have a raw raw meat. Jack, you can have a raw meat. Guys, I'm gonna say everybody rest tonight. I'm gonna have to start by preparing a pep talk tomorrow. I'm gonna get those two repairing the radio. Did it. We fought them off. Wasted 1 bullet and 6 spears. 4 rations food, we won. Let's focus on recovering morale now. Right, I'm gonna get you two repairing the radio. I'm going to prepare a pep talk. We're gonna focus on repairing the radio this time. It's about to end. Okay. What is the radio progression? The team down. I guess it's like if I do that, I only have 2 other actions, so could make meals left. You're gonna have to survive the day without food, buddy, I'm afraid. I feed you. You're gonna have to survive the day. Cooked food. Okay. We feel safe having trained soldiers in the camp. Having doctors around gives us comfort. We know who we need to rely on if we need help. Do you know who the most important thing is out here? That fucking radio. Because doctors and us soldiers, we can keep this camp alive, but the only way out of here is in that broken fucking toaster. So let's get back to it and go back to our homelands in one piece. Yeah, sure. Come on, Donald, you can do this. A true instrument of hope, that radio. Yes, I will save you all. Trust me. I've to spend the night working. Right. Everybody can rest. I'll help with morale. Okay. Jack is... Thank you. I think I wounded 2 of them when they come for us. Right, I want you to go out and hunt for me. I want you to work on the radio. Request information. What are we at? Jack is pretty fucked up. Better doctor is really bad. Rations, I spent 1 bullet. Okay, I need to cook. And I'll do a pep talk tomorrow, but I really do need to cook tonight. Anyone else feel up to doing a thing? I'm gonna get you on preparing the radio again. Dog elected mayor. Time. 5 cooked meals. Marvin gets raw. You get cooked because you're freaking out. Sarah, you can have a cooked. Janesh gets cooked and Donald gets cooked. And we will continue to not eat. We'll spend the night working. Jack, I'm gonna get you out hunting again. We're all still freaking out. Oh, I totally missed what you said. Right, I want you to make a spear. I'm going to prepare a pep talk with you. We're going to talk about hunger. One's ready to hunt or defend the camp, sir. I'm going to get you to repair the radio. Okay, and some of us are going to have to not eat tonight because I messed up. Sorry, Marvin. Sorry, Jack. Sorry. Oh, I accidentally gave you raw meat rather than cooked meat, but... Likes of us human beings, Senecos is not a lost or rich planet full of useful resources. Shit, the mere existence of the Medusa virus is a clear example of how the god's forsaken rock is a death trap for our kind. Hunting will be difficult and expensive. A cooked meal will become a thing of privilege. If we want to escape this frozen prison, we have to be ready to face hunger straight on. I know you can do this and more, team. Tonight, fill your stomachs with desire for freedom. It worked for Jack and me back in the torture chamber of the Holistic Empire. We are no tougher than you, believe me. No one is about something as primitive as starving. We'll face this together and we'll overcome it. Harden your will, and I promise you, you'll live to see the better days that are to come. Feed right now, Burden. Don't jinx it. That wasn't the best time for that, Sarge. Stuff. Don't want to let the food run out. We don't have much. Everybody rest. Okay, right. So, I want you to go hunting, and I want you to go hunting. Going to 3 bullets. Shoot. Okay, no, and we are going to cook. Fine. And go get wood. Unfortunately, we don't have any food for tonight. Food. We have... Okay. Marvin can have raw meat. Jack can have raw meat. Sarah can have raw meat. Dr. Ness can have raw meat. But Donald can have cooked meat because he's the most important member of this team. Everybody can rest again. Resting seems like a great way to keep morale up. Right. Break down around to the woods. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck me. Right. You two repair the radio. Repair the radio. Done. Have to survive. We're 84%. I'm gonna cook some. Unfortunately 3. We won't have time for this, but I can talk to her. Be contagious, highly exposed to each other's temperament here. Let's do it to other ends of survival. A delicious meal. Keep talking to Sarah. See if that helps her at all. It probably won't, but everyone gets cooked food tonight, so... Gets raw meat. Sarah gets cooked meat. Guys. Donald, I'm gonna get you on repairing the radio because I want to get us out of here as soon as possible. Close to being saved now. Right, I want you to repair the radio. I'm gonna give you the day off. I want you to go hunting. I'm gonna prepare a pep talk. Someone's saving the world. 4 rations of food. That's it for us. But we're pretty close to finishing this radio off. Sarah, you've been freaking out so you can have a cooked meat. I'm sorry, Donald, but you have to have raw meat because it's all we have. The biggest concern right now is you're going to survive this planet. So you can return to the peace of your homes. Enjoy the taste of your liquors, watch your favourite shows, see your favourites again. It'll even be a good time to peer visit your relatives. Enjoy the thought of that second chance. Relish in it. You know what? None of that will matter if we don't stop Xenolifer. We all know what the Medusa virus is capable of. Imagine if that toxin spread all over our homelands. We don't know what the Xenolifer's plans are, but if there's even the slightest chance of our homeland being endangered, that's reason enough to survive, to fight. We are going to get off this planet and stop them, because we're the only ones who can. Because it's our duty. Because we have the cure for the Medusa virus. So you have a choice. You can be a forgotten corpse and let our beloved civilization tremble at the threat of the Medusa virus, or we can stay alive and become heroes, saviors. Things like duty and honor, but you had a point there. Well, I feel important now, guys. We can do this. Donald, you can do it. Down into the woods. The radio works at least. Go on, you go out and hunt. Cook. prepare a pep talk. Let's talk about death. Putting down. This might be it. Food. You can have raw meat, and Sarah can have cooked meat. Never gets easier. Seen a lot of friends and comrades fall, some sacrificed by my own hand in the past, but life finds a way. And we, the ones who stay alive, are in charge of not letting our partner's death go to waste, to be in vain. We must honour their sacrifices, we must respect the high costs they paid. From my bitter experience, death always leads to life. That's the way the gods designed this game we're playing. Survive, respect death, accept its gift, and carry on. Don't do it for yourself, do it for your friends and the gifted who gifted us with their passing. We have to live, we don't own that much. Is up and running now, I think. Okay. Gone. Add word. Shoot word. Get word. Marvin can have raw. Sarah can have cooked. Guys, we'll do this. I'm intrigued to find out, like, who or what Burden actually is. That thing can and possibly will kill us. This is one we haven't done yet. Okay. The team is the two of us. Should have been focusing more on pep talking. But I was freaking out about our food. Just the same as the meat we consume every day. Just the same as the weaker species that are now becoming our meals. Like them, we're being hunted. Got news for you. We are the strongest predator here. Let them try and hunt us. They won't find an easy meal here. They will find bullets, a fire, and soldiers. So let them have it. Let them learn what we humans are made of. It's a fight, but I'm happy to have brave soldiers protecting us. No, I was really nervous about the radio breaking down, which is why I was focusing on that. Also, with less of us, it's, well, there's some 2 spears. Right, you can go. Ah, woof. Go hunt. I think we did all the pep talks. I wonder if I can prepare a pep talk on hunger, seeing as this one went kind of badly. What's our food ration like? Of us makes it will be difficult. fun. Stomachs. No tougher than you, full face. The best time for that, Sarge. Well, why is this one keep failing? Okay. Go off and get me some food. I've actually got quite a lot. Let's see if I can do this one, like, properly. We only have the one antidote left though, so if somebody gets sick or infected, they are done-ski. You can both have a cooked meat. It's treat time. Okay. Oh, I didn't even see what that response was. Mubby. I'm just gonna keep trying it. Because I want that achievement mostly. Okay. We did... Yeah, because the others went off okay, it's just this hunger one that's going badly. Maybe I should have led with that one. Everyone gets a cooked meat. Okay. What's this? No, we keep getting that. That wasn't the best time for that, Sarge. Fine. We'll just be hunting and cooking. Go off and hunt. Little pauses. The paws are so good. Puppy paws. Puppy paws. This one, which costs 3 actions. Let's just chow down. Okay. 4 days left. 9 cooked meals. So what's the need the situation? And this will consume viable daylight time. If you're not in this situation, I'll do my best. Oh, shoot lady. Comes to the job, I guess. Well, then I'm gonna get you out to hunt. I'll cook what we have. Gosh. I love Marvin's paws. They are paws. They are paws and they are soft. Love the idea of, like, dog paws. Can you tell that I'm really tired? I'm not making sense anymore. I do apologize. Okay. Everyone can have a cooked meat as a treat. Three days left. Love doggy pools a lot. They are always good. Whoops. So focus on teamwork. And I'm gonna send you out to hunt. I will get us some more wood just in case. Also, I love Marvin's face and the way that he walks. It's so cute. He's really cute. Okay. Oops, I accidentally gave you raw meat. Mubby. I guess my worry is if we get attacked now, we're totally boned. Oh, come with me, buddy. Let's cook some food. Tomorrow's the day. Okay. Need to provoke them. Last day? Question mark? Oh, don't be doing that to me. You had to hunt just in case. I'm going to get us some more wood. Thanks, Marvin. Add this. Woof! And pet Marvin on the head just in case he was like uncertain about his status as a good boy. I like that we like pulled the wood out of our asses, question mark. Okay. Everyone have cooked a meat. There we go. For God's sake, we did it. We're saved. Ah. Watch as I accidentally ram my leg against my desk. So I'm just checking something super quickly. Trying to check how many chapters are in here so I know roughly how far along we are. Okay, so we just finished chapter 4. We've got 5, 6, 7 in the DLC. So we were nice people. Some people were cruel. Most people want to drag out hunting at night. Can't believe 20% of people sacrificed Marvin. Majority of people had the same thing, where people run away. This was teamwork. Right, I'm gonna watch the start of the next chapter to see what we're getting into. Chapter 5, Legend. Why do I feel like they've already died? Need a vacation. Well, it's great to have you all back. Sorry there's no time to rest, but the situation is critical. Oh, I see. Xenolifer? Yes. What the hell are those assholes after now? Genocide. What? Kim, it can't be possible. Stop worshipping that terrorist, Sergeant. Made it clear in their demands. Constellar Federation must abolish alien slavery or they will unleash the Medusa virus across the entirety of Cactus 7. Cactus 7 is one of the planets with the highest rate of slaves over humans. What do they want to do? Free them by killing them? Not at all. They were after the Medusa virus from the beginning, since it only affects mammals. Objective is to create a free world for aliens, making a planet uninhabitable for human beings. Okay then, this should be easy. Destroy Xenolifer's mothership, problem solved. Its demands were made a week ago. Constellar Federation refuses to negotiate with terrorists. The Medusa virus became airborne 37 hours ago. No need to panic here. I know the cure. We can produce an antidote now. Afraid it's not that easy. Xenolifer developed genetically encrypted mutation of the virus. Xenomedusia, they called it. And only they had the antidote. How many people are at risk? 4 billion. Damn it, Liam. They're still open to negotiate. If the Constellar Federation accepts the demand, Xenolife will launch the antidote into Galactus 7's atmosphere. No, they won't accept. The Constellar Federation never negotiates. For them, Galactus 7 is just another piece on their board. If anything, they'll even use the tragedy as propaganda. So that's it, I guess. We aren't superhuman, Burden. There's nothing else we can do. We should get some rest and focus on how to stop Xenolifer in the future. No. I'll go. I'm gonna stop them. You're insane. Let me go with you, Burden. No, not this time. This is a one-man mission. This is suicide. Should have gotten used to suicide missions by now, Jack. Finishing the calculations now. We should collide with Xenolifer's mothership in 2 hours and 29 minutes. Don't have exact data on all the integrity of the matriarch's hull, but you have approximately 32% chance of surviving the crash. Burden, are you still sure you want to proceed? It's a gift from the gods in the face of surviving 4 billion lives. So let me get this straight. You're going to find yourself out in space, piloting a one-man cruiser headed toward the matriarch, aiming directly towards the core labs of the ship, retrieve the antidote, and then manually fire into Galactus 7's atmosphere? Exactly. And you're saying this isn't a suicide mission? Yes. About being inside a collapsing spaceship surrounded by enemy forces. I'll figure it out. I realised I worked out what it is. It's not that you're haunted. Well, I mean, in the first chapter you are haunted. But it's that because of the way, like, I wish I could die loads of times so I could figure it out. Thank you for everything, Burden. We owe you our lives. Through all the pain, suffering, and next success, it's been an honour, Sergeant. Woof. Okay, Branton, say goodbye to everybody. You're going with the Sergeant. My ion module allowed me to commandeer the droid rocket, allowing me to disperse the antidote's reactive agents over the planet's atmosphere. Means I won't come back, 100% sure. I'm so glad I could be of service until the end. Goodbye, everybody. Okay, you ready to go? Burden, while Branton's connected to your species, you can provide useful intel during the mission. At this point, you should at least feel sorry for doubting him all those months before Senekos. Gods, Donald, you are a rancorous nerd. Just try to come back alive to honour Brandon's heroic sacrifice. Sure. Sergeant, go and kick some Xenolifer ass. Goodbye, team. We'll meet again in this life or the next. Okay, guys, well, it is a little bit earlier than I normally finish streams off, but given that we've done the first 4 chapters and we have 3 more chapters plus the DLC, which I'm going to get to go, I'm going to go ahead and end stream off here, so then next Thursday, we can keep going. And also, because it leaves us on a nice cliffhanger for next week, which I like. It is a bit shorter than usual. I'm also sort of really starting to flag. I've not been feeling great all week. I think I'm just tired. So I'm actually gonna like make breakfast for tomorrow and go to bed. So unfortunately I need to crash. As much as I'm enjoying this game, because I really am enjoying it. I think I preferred the Red Strings Club so far, but I think that's because I just sort of, it felt, this game feels, I don't know how to put this. I mean, this is at the halfway point. The Red Strings Club, it felt like I could have played much more, because I want to experience more in that world and in that universe. But it never felt rushed. It felt like everything felt right, and it felt quite relaxed and almost like, I don't know, like especially with the drinks mixing and the running of this bar and everything, it felt very much like you're taking your time with this, you're providing a nice environment to get information, and it was really good. This game feels, I suppose it's by necessity because of the way, especially when you play on the original, it's almost meant to be a roguelike type game, so they want to keep the chapters short because they want it to be that you're not dying because it's meant to be a sort of, not quite a roguelike, but almost roguelike in the sense of you die and die and die until you figure out the pattern, and you die and then you complete the next line of dialogue, and then you die and you complete the next line of dialogue, and so on and so forth. Because of that, when you play it on, like even just playing on easy like I am now, I sort of do wish I played on original, because I feel like when you play it like this, it, how do I put this? It makes it feel very rushed. Because it's like, you know, we're meant to be such great friends, and you know, we've been, you know, spending like months together and so on and so forth. And then all these heartfelt goodbyes, and I'm like, I barely know you guys, like, you know, last time around half of you guys died really early on. But like, hey, that's it may be that by the time I finish this game, my experience is completely different, and it may also be that, like, when I play this on the original setting without the lower difficulty, it may be that then I have a completely different attitude and it feels like it's the right sort of length then. But either way, for the sake of splitsies, I'm going to end things here. So I'm going to say thank you very, very much for watching. It's very, very much appreciated, and I really do hope that you enjoyed it. I will be streaming Mass Effect Andromeda this Saturday, where we are going to be finishing off a few of our side quests and then moving on to the Ramav system at long last, actually doing main story, I know. Then on Sunday it will be Destiny 2, where we will be doing the Nessa side quests, which I started and never got around to finishing some of them, so we're going to be working through the rest of those. Then next Tuesday I'm actually going to be taking a break from Final Fantasy for a week, because I'm going to be playing Kentucky Route Zero. The last chapter of Kentucky Route Zero comes out on Tuesday, so we're going to be having a bit of a longer stream because I'm going to be playing that. And then next Thursday it will be part 2 of Gods Will Be Watching, and I'll be putting the poll up to decide my next game, because part of me sort of wants to play through the Higurashi series, but part of me also sort of wants to wait until the final 2 answer chapters are released, so that I can sort of play like all of play all the question arcs and then all the answer arcs. So I'll look into that. Plus I also feel like once I get into Higurashi, like, that's gonna take ages, and I kind of want to play some of the smaller games like in my library and get them out, and I now have like a section in my Steam for games where I've played them but I need to come back in and do the achievements, with the idea that, like, if my brain's like, I don't want to play anything I have installed, I can be like, right, I'll go do some achievement hunting in one of the other games. But it helps me feel like I'm clearing my library out a little. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Take care of yourselves, and pet a soft animal if you have access to one, for me, as I do not have access to a soft animal. And I shall see you guys on Saturday.